So, this video is going to be about trying to repair this little Hopkins connector, and if I can't do that, then I'm going to just have to hardwire this sucker.
First thing you're going to want to do is make sure that it's not just a blown fuse or something that's making your taillights not come on. Next thing you're going to want to do, after you've confirmed that, cut this sucker open. These things are notorious for breaking down, and for some stupid reason these guys thought it would be a great idea to seal all the electronics inside so that you can't get to them to fix them. I've already inspected and made sure that all the wires are good and not frayed and broken. And that includes all the clips as well. Now again, on the second gen Toyota pickup, this white wire protruding out of this is your ground wire. This will either go to the chassis, to the body, or if you want, you can just tie it straight into your lighting system, and that will be your white wire with the black stripe. And for the record, that'd be this wire here. Now, I'm trying to use a knife to cut this open, but that's taking forever, so I'm just going to speed up the process. So remember, if you're going to try this yourself, remember that molten plastic is scalding plastic, so you're going to want some of these. And a little help from a hacksaw. Now the question you might be asking is, why am I trying to open this up? Well, we got 5 wires on one side and we got 4 wires on the other side. So I need to figure out where this red wire is tying into so I can see if maybe it burned out, maybe if there's a fuse in here. That's what I'm trying to find out. So as you can see, we do have some diodes and a little circuit board inside of here. So as I said, these things are notorious for burning up after only like 1 year of use. And I'm sick of having to replace this damn thing, so I'm gonna see if I can replace these parts or just just go straight across. To hell with all this stuff. More and more of this video is looking like it's gonna become a tutorial on how to hook a flat 4 into your lighting system. Yep, and that's exactly what's gonna happen. Okay, so using our circuit board as our schematic, I guess. Following the circuitry, we can see white wire goes all the way across. That's going to be your ground. See, the brown goes all the way across. I mean, if you just wanted to replace these, you got your gray end. Let's see, gray end is on this side of these little things, so this goes like this. Then you got your gold end of, I believe these are the resistors. Got the gold end on this side. All you gotta do is just follow this little schematic here. Follow the circuitry if you wanted to replace all these parts. I suspect that one of these little black things up here, I don't know what the hell they're called. I suspect one of those is burned out. Not just because I cut this one. But if you wanted to replace those parts, you could go ahead and do that, but I'm going to try to do this by just jumper wire, just completing the circuit from the wire all the way down to the other wire. So we've done the white wire, we've done the brown wire. Now it looks like the yellow wire branches off. It comes down right here and then it goes to that little friggin' thing on the back. So this thing, now it gets divided up into these 3 here. So now it's these 3, this one, and this one coming down. Now these 3, if you follow all of them, it looks like the 3 of them come together into the yellow and the red wire. So what I'm going to try doing, I'm just going to hook this up without the red wire to start, and then see how that goes. And then following that same principle for the green wire, the green branches out into these 3 circuits, which come down and eventually branch out into the red wire and the green wire. So for right now, it's just basic color coordination. We're going to go brown to brown, green to green, yellow to yellow, and white to white. Going to be hooking the white into the white with the black stripe in my second gen Toyota pickup. That is my ground wire. So everything's all wired up. My negative is going into my white with the black stripe. Got my driver's side light hooked up. I'm going to turn on the turn signal. And I got nothing. So again, on our circuit board here, the red wire goes into the yellow or the green, so let's try hooking up to one of those. I'm going to try red to yellow first. I got my brake light to come on, but still nothing. So now we're going red to green. Hit the turn signal, only the turn signal came on. And still nothing. Yeah, so that shit ain't working, so I'm just going to hook this sucker up straight into my lights. Now, if I remember correctly, and I will be testing this, so if you're following along, you'll be able to see if I do it right. The dark green with the yellow stripe, that is going to your passenger side turn signal. The light green with the black stripe is going to your driver's side turn signal. Now, I have a 94 Toyota pickup, second gen obviously, so I have the roof light. So, if I'm paying attention to the wiring going to the roof light, that means that my green with the white stripe is my brake light. So I'm not even going to worry about running my tail lights, I'm only going to run turn signals and brake lights. So, I mean, if you want to run yours at night, it's a hell of a lot easier to just run a positive and a negative to some indicator lights. So if you wanted to run tail lights, you could do that and wire them straight into your headlights or whatever. That would be pretty easy. But right now I'm just going to teach you how to hook this thing up to your brake lights and your turn signals, because those are the most important. So when everything's all said and done, your wiring should look like this. White going to the white, brown going to the green with the white wire, yellow going to the lime green with the black stripe, and the green going to the dark green with the yellow stripe. Now all I gotta do is finish up these connections with some electrical tape, and I'm done. I mean, in all honesty, what was the benefit of that connector? Convenience? Having to replace it every single year? That's not a convenience, that's a burden. Paying $65 every single time replacing it? It's not cheaper. Buy one of these little flat 4 plugs. I mean, what does that cost? $5, maybe 10 at the most, and you never have to replace that damn thing. Even if it drags along the ground, it still lasts longer than that damn connector did. What is the upside to getting that connector? I'm not seeing it. So anyway, again, hope this has been educational for you. Hope it works for you. Okay, I'm going to do brake left, right.